There was a point where I realized trying harder was making things worse. Not at work, not with family, and not even with people. I was staying late for work when I didn't need to. It wasn't appreciated. I was fixing problems that had nothing to do with me, but I felt compelled. I was saying yes when I was tired and it wasn't necessary. I was explaining myself when I didn't need to explain myself. And it was like, it was all I knew, and it felt like it was the right thing to do. I think it's something we're both really guilty of.
Yeah, unfortunately.
This episode for us, I think, hits quite close to home, I think.
Yes. Yeah, it is an experience.
Let's put it lightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pattern we both followed, and we've done it again and again and again, and we got to a stage when we thought it was just enough.
Yeah, it took a long time to realize, but
Yeah.
it's better that it happened than not happening at all.
Yeah, we now know, and then we can teach people about it and say,
yes, 100%.
yeah. So it for me, it looked like, or how it manifested, sorry, was when I was doing this, people were expecting more from me, more and more and more.
Yeah.
And then they gave less back to me. It kind of went, it was really weird how it worked.
Yeah, taking advantage of it. And
yeah, maybe not on purpose, but this, I think the signals we gave off, it was, we kind of like walked ourselves into it in a way.
I don't know specifically about your experiences, but I can definitely tell from my personal experiences. I had moments where it was done on purpose.
Yeah.
And I've realized, so I had to make some changes.
I see. Yeah. I was feeling irritated for no reason. So when I started, how do I put it? I just, something wouldn't feel right. When these things happened and these behaviors weren't reciprocated or a pattern was emerging, it would bug me. And I didn't know why. I was like, something's off, but I can't put my finger on it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like a gut feeling, you know? And I started feeling used, but in my brain, it didn't show up as, I didn't sit to myself and say, I felt really used. It was just like a baseline, like a disrespect in a way, I think.
Yeah, you could recognize the situation, but couldn't really have a whole explanation.
I was busy all the time, doing things for other people and thinking about other people. And not saying I'm not a selfish person, which I am in many ways, but it would kind of slip through the cracks in a way.
You have to be selfish to a degree.
Yeah, I think I was being selfish in the wrong ways. To think being selfish was inherently a bad thing, which it is as a whole, but when you're selfish in a way that you prioritize yourself first, then everything builds up from there, then it's a more grounded way of seeing it.
Yeah, if you prioritize yourself first, and in the end it will benefit others, let's say. I don't see it as selfish, because if you have to focus on yourself first to be able to help others, you have to be selfish.
That's exactly.
So, yeah.
The way I think a real world example of that would be, let's say you're a father and you want to be there for your kid, and for you to be there for your kid, you need to be alive and healthy and well. So your selfish act might be going to the gym, might be eating healthy, taking time by yourself, thinking about things and having some alone time, maybe, as much as that might not.
Yeah.
And then by doing that, your child now has a father or a mother, whichever it applies, but we speak for men here.
Yeah.
And then it kind of adds up in that way.
Yeah. 100%.
I blabbered on a bit there, but you see what I'm trying to say? And that's
it's as I said, you have to focus on yourself.
Yeah.
To some degree, depending on situation, of course. It cannot apply to everything all the time. But there are things in life where you need to be selfish to get a better result for you and for the ones around you that you care, you love, you wish them well, you know?
Yeah. So after all of this, once I tipped over that point, I started noticing things. I was like, right, I can kind of see what's happening here now. You know, what it manifested at was saying no, and then I felt guilty when I said no.
Yeah.
An example might be at work for people, can you do overtime? No. Even though you're well within your right, you did your hours, you still feel guilty. Yeah. There's always caveats and strings attached, isn't there?
No, I had places where, for example, like previous jobs, they would ask me, oh, can you, I don't know, get in earlier in this day? And if I would say no, I would get less hours. There's been situations where I've seen a significant change because of a simple no.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Like
there's nothing deeper behind it. It's just base levels.
Yeah.
And it was, you kind of be labeled as different and kind of the outsider, the outcast in a way, because you're not joining in with that culture.
Yeah.
Of taking advantage of the others, you know. And at times I would, if a situation arose where something, I'd always run to the rescue and sort it out. I'd leave it, see what happens. Just observe, step back and watch the world collapse. Whichever world you know what I mean? Whichever environment you're looking at.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, interesting. And then adding to that, then you kind of had the snide comments or the expectations that you should have done something, you should have done this, where it's not your place to do that.
Yeah.
For example, and it was the guilt of not going that extra mile for people, for jobs, for whatever, was becoming like a habit. And I think it's very good to see why you like this. Why am I doing this?
Yeah.
Is it rooted in insecurity? Is it trying to impress people?
Yeah.
Not looking at you in particular, but just that looks really directed.
I know. Don't worry. I'm not taking it personal.
Yeah. So I can think of a time for both of us. We kept giving, helping, giving advice, genuine, heartfelt advice, taking time out.
A lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of effort, a lot of sacrifice to a degree of time, I would say, sacrifice time. And we've generally tried our best to get this one person
on the right track.
Yeah.
From a shared perspective, from the same place in life.
Yeah, very similar past, not necessarily exactly like same stories, but in terms of struggling and trying to get over life obstacles and trying to become a better version of yourself, we've shared very similar struggles and pasts.
We saw a lot in them that we saw in us.
We've tried so hard and we've barely seen any results. And then we've tried again and again and again. And we all make mistakes. Mm-hmm. We all mess up. We all, we realize we've done something wrong. And for example, when I do something wrong, in regards, let's say, of business, I'll come and say, bro, this is what I've done. I'm sorry.
And business means this, by the way.
I'll do my best.
We're not typhoons.
Yeah. I'll do my best. It's not going to happen again.